Hi, I'm Paul Rugarber with PDR Designs Architecture. Today I am here with Suzette Donleavy from Well Designed Interiors. Suzette is an interior designer working in Rumson. And Suzette, tell me a little bit about your company story. What got you started?
When I was a little girl, my father bought an auction business, and on that property we had a big red barn. And as I became a teenager and had an interest in business, my father started a furniture store that he put me in charge of. From there, the rest is history.
All right. And what kind of work do you do? Is it residential, commercial?
Primarily, I'm a residential interior designer with a concentration in high-end residential homes. I do some commercial work.
So walk us through the process a little bit. When a client calls you, when they come in your store, what happens along the way? What should they expect? What do they have to do? What do you do for them?
Initially, I do a lot of listening because I want to hear what it is that they are trying to accomplish in their home. I need to know what their style is. I need to find out a little about their lifestyle, their family life, so that I can incorporate good design to capture all of those things that are important to them.
Okay. And when you say you want to capture their style, how do you find out what their style is, or how do they figure out what their style is if they're not sure?
If they're not sure, and a lot of times a client will come to me with a inspiration file full of photos where they've been on house. But if they're not sure, that's when I put some homework out for them, that I will send them to different sites or ask them to gather some information for me so I can see visually what they like and what they don't like. That's equally important to me. And then again, I ask a lot of questions. I am trying to ascertain things from my experience of doing this for 18 years. If they're unsure and have never embarked on a design project, things that they need to be thinking about. So I'll throw questions out to them to get the process going, the juices flowing, to start to develop the rapport between my client and myself, because that's very important for us to be able to go forward and have a successful project, is for them to feel comfortable sharing with me what it is that they want, priorities, budget, a big family, cats and dogs, all of those things.
Okay. So you're going to guide them along the way, hold their hand a little bit. As far as picking out furniture or picking out wall coverings or colors, at what point does that come in? Is that something you say, hey, you guys got to go and do this, or do you take them to do that? Do you guide them with that? How's that unfold?
I don't send a client out on their own. They've come to me to bring my experience to the table, to give them guidance and direction, but I certainly welcome and listen to them with their opinions, their preferences. Maybe they have a favorite product, a catalog, and we'll incorporate that as it's appropriate. If I'm involved as early as possible from where you finish the drawings, and maybe not even complete, and I get to sit down with the project and look at it by drawing the floor plan in and understanding what the family is going to need, that really equates to a very successful project. Because I'm thinking about it from the inside out, where you're thinking, most of the time from the outside in.
Right.
I'm also thinking, where are my window treatments going? Do we have flow for furniture? They need a very big dining room table, and maybe we didn't account for that, and you now can shift a wall slightly before the framing has started.
If you could stress one thing that clients should know when they come to you and they don't know anything about the process, what's one thing you'd like to communicate to the clients?
Well, find yourself a very good interior designer, and not be intimidated. Don't hesitate to share the good and the bad. Relax along the way. Have fun with it. I've had many clients come to me kind of shaking in their boots and intimidated that they and overwhelmed that they aren't going to get through this.
It's their first time, they haven't done it before, don't know what to expect.
Right. Or even if they've decorated on their own and they find themselves still feeling uncertain, I bring that calmness to them, so they feel that through the process they feel comfortable, they feel confident. There's a lot of choices out there. We know that with the internet, and that can in itself be very overwhelming. Find somebody who is part of the team, works with your contractors, works well with you, that you feel comfortable with, and enjoy it.
And how about one of your favorite client stories? What is something about a special client that you remember?
Well, I have to say, because all my clients will probably see this, that they are all my favorite, and that's the truth. But two come to mind. The first one is just a fun story. I have been working with a client for many of years, and as we had finished the house, there was a small gym in the home, and the husband had this passion for Elvis. And the wife came to me and said, I'd like to convert the gym to an Elvis room. So we did all of our planning, and we sent him out with the grandchildren that afternoon, and I came in with my team, and we converted it to an Elvis room. So when he came home, you thought he went to a museum. He was so excited and just studied everything that we had put together, all of his memorabilia that he collected. And for me, that's what makes a house a home, is taking things that are so personal to people. When they say, oh, I have this and you're not going to want to work with it, I say, no, not so fast. Because that's what really is important, that it reflects them, their memories, their passions, and that I'm able to showcase that for them,
Right.
and for them to be so proud of it.
Right.
So that makes me very happy.
And if people would like to get in touch with you, what's the best way?
To contact me here at the studio, or to visit us on our website, also on House. Any of those places you can track me down.
Okay, very good. Suzette, thank you very much for
Paul,
joining us
thank
today.
you. My pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.